let's start this off right. Hey guys, it's me, Rob, and holy frame rate drop. Hey guys, it's me, Rob, and welcome back to some more Metaphor ReFantazio. Last time, we trekked out to the Everfrost Forest to go take down a raging monster. Happened to be a divine beast, apparently. Then we also took down Melio in the process. And now we I'm talking way too fast. We also managed to secure a relic for Nuris as well, so let's give him this.
Quite.
This tension in the air is to be expected, eh? With what the fight against Luis looming before us. But don't get too worked up, my boy. More importantly, it's time for a surprise inspection by yours truly. Have you two found anything of interest on your travels? You mean this? Huh. Strange little curio. Its mechanism looks quite crude. No, wait a second.
I see.
This one looks to have a little what's-it just here. Oh? Don't tell me. It can't be this simple.
Genius.
Haha, spot on. Ah, my dear little bundle of joy, how I've been waiting to meet you.
Whoa!
It really was a relic, huh? And naturally, this is where it connects to the other. Yes. I suppose that confirms the hypothesis.
Oh! Eureka!
Inspiration strikes! An absolute corker of an inspiration. It's all thanks to you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, we have picked up quite a few now. You think we're close to finishing it?
No.
Not quite. There's 2 left. The old goat's notes mark the full set of 8 pieces. And out of those 2, one is...
Hey.
Say, would you mind joining me on a short jaunt somewhere? Won't take but a moment.
What?
Sure, but where? Home. Hey, this place isn't so much a home as it's a gauntlet runner garage, no? Did you actually sleep here?
Quite.
Indeed. I slept, ate, and woke up next to the old girl. Isn't that the stuff of dreams? Oh, so it was here all along, eh? I knew it. Oh, yes, that's the ticket. Fits right into the rest. Well, how now? I found a relic in my own home. Oh.
The truth is,
You know, there was an odd little dimple on the last relic. I told you before, didn't I? That back when I was a lad, I found a similar bit of rubbish on my fossil hunts. I realized this relic here, the one from my boyhood, was an exact match with a curious little shape made by the rest. Hence our discreet little scavenger hunt.
that's the ticket.
So I tried seeing if the pieces connect and whiz bang pow, perfect fit. And it's a heavy burden to bear, being this generation's greatest mind.
Well,
Good job you held on to it for so long. Indeed. I'd say my younger self deserves a little retroactive pat on the back. If I'd not noticed, the relics would have been short of a family member forever. Been quite a while since I was here last. The nostalgia rather gets to a chap. This used to be my whole life. This is where I dreamed of the skies. It's where my dream was born, where I strove for those heights, and where it all came crumbling down.
rather.
When Hulkenberg dragged me out of my workshop, well, never thought I'd actually find my wings. Coming on this journey with all of you has changed me for the better, and I'll stick with you till the end, you hear?
Uh-huh.
I'll be counting on you even after this journey ends.
Oh-ho.
Right. Well, suppose I better live a long and healthy life then. This battle's just a midpoint, what? It's never a dull moment with you chums. I'm looking forward to more days of adventure.
My heart's pounding and my soul's ablaze.
But if there's only one more component with the safety mechanism... Where's the safety mechanism? No, too early to say without actually seeing it first. In any case, just one more to go. We've come this far, so we've got to finish it now. I know you can do it.
This one's important.
Got one more relic. Oh?
What?
What was that noise? There's not many folks who live on the street in this part of town. Just the wind, my girl. Just the wind.
Right then.
I'm going to clean up a bit first, grab some things, and go. You two head back to the runner first, eh? I'll be along shortly.
Come on!
Whatever you say, just make sure you get back before it gets late. Creepy. Spooky, spooky. Wonder who's creeping around the corner.
The age of the new king draws nearer.
But we're almost done with the relic hunt.
Here.
I am just flowing in it.
All right.
That's not a bad idea, actually. The only one we can talk to during the day is Barden. We have 6 more days left.
Now what am I to do?
I guess we can go ahead and go fight that one guy.
Let's go.
He said he'd give us a good reward if we beat him, so
Everyone's here.
I guess let's go take him up on his offer then.
Now that
This place.
Rudolph's Gauntlet Runner appears to be around
It's your
here.
call. Let's be off.
I mean, it's another excuse for me to literally get in,
What to pick?
the, what's it called? Reading a book.
Now then.
There we go. Now we can do Eupah's.
Eloquence. Why, that's...
Okay.
With the protection of the royal magic gone, the tournament for the throne escalates. Those who would turn the tide with military might are spurred by opportunity. The party stands in the way of Rudolph's Gauntlet Runner as he continues to hunt monsters as a display of his power.
Oh, hell.
You lot ready for a scrap? Rudolph's here with his steel line and is ready to pounce.
Battle stations, what?
Hoi, hoi! Hurry it up, he's already climbing aboard. Come on, shift it!
Go!
He's a strong opponent. That'll make taking him down all the sweeter. Let's go all out.
Let's do it.
Oh, hell yeah. You know we will.
Oh, I can't say I expected you would be the one to come to me. You're but a wretched little elder, impersonator of those who would rule you. And do my eyes deceive me? A Parapus and a Eugiph stand among your retinue? With a disgraced Rousant knight to boot! The ignominy of it all! Harmony among the tribes is a delusion. A petty, ignorant rejection of reality. When I am king, I shall rebuild this nation that knew only weakness by Luis's hand. And then, finally, I will establish a unified nation under the Roussons. All tribes will live in rightful segregation!
That's the worst way to think! We won't find any compromise with him. And we won't lose.
I will show you the strength and bearing of a true Roussons! Now! Come at me!
Now's the time.
You want the tribes even more divided? Come on, help me out! I won't let that happen!
This should be relatively easy.
Do this!
Where's their weakness? Don't let up
Don't
now,
resist.
Judah.
Lend me your strength.
For your own good.
Get him!
Too easy!
Oops.
This calls for an igniter!
Uh-oh.
Don't you underestimate me!
Ow.
Smooth dodge, Juna!
Brace yourselves!
Stroll's combat power is down!
Ah!
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is.
Do this! No, pugilist!
Run them through!
Right on target!
Ooh.
Nice one, Stroll!
bets! Let me help!
Oh, really?
Juna, your let's do this together!
It's up to you now.
What is their weakness? Don't let up now,
I
Juna!
won't hold back! Here!
Helpful as ever.
That helped!
That helped us out.
Captain,
I call
your
upon
attacks have been
royal
weakened.
power within! Pierce!
Let's...
Impossible! What is that power? Even so, I cannot lose. I refuse to. Protect
Okay.
yourselves!
Time to heal.
Getting away.
Juna, your
Closing
attack
in.
power's down!
Here I go!
Nice, Basilio! That's what they
Don't
get when
underestimate
they
me.
mess with you.
Behold this power!
Freeze over! What is their weakness? Don't let up now, Juna!
We're not out of this yet!
Oh, I inflicted frostbite on him.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Captain,
Now,
their
what's the
attacks have been
play?
weakened. They're weak to ice. Let's stop them cold.
Perhaps after me!
We'll combine our strength!
Tougher than I thought.
You better be ready.
Look grim.
Basilio, call upon a rolling your attack power. Frost!
I can't believe this. Witness restored power!
Damn it.
Oh, please.
No way!
Brace yourselves!
By this power,
Wait. What the heck am I doing?
let me help.
My thanks.
Thanks.
I owe you one.
With these fit, I call upon royal power within. This better hit.
Right on target.
Nice.
I'll slice you!
Nice, Basilio. That's
I shall
what they
cut
get
down
when they
all
mess
in
with
my
you.
way.
Burn! Sorry, my mistake.
Let's go! With healing power!
I owe you.
Thank you.
That helped us out.
Hey.
I shall vanquish evil. Run them through.
Okay. Sword Master!
Another critical. Oh my god.
This calls for an igniter!
Ow.
No one here fights alone. This is just what I need. Raging fire! You sure don't give up easy.
Come forth, Royal Soul!
Damn you!
Flare! A tough one.
Can't afford to hold back. Pugilist! Take that!
Right on target. Nice one,
I
soldier.
love
Ooh.
this heart.
We'll team up!
There we go.
Oi, you alright, old man? Gonna leave a nasty scar, that.
You! Silence! Even the Parapus would pity me now! I will not suffer such shame!
That right? Suit yourself, I suppose. But if you ask me, thinking like that's way more exhausting than it's worth. We come from two tribes, but that don't have to mean anything else. We're different, that's all. And I don't see why different folks can't meet in the middle, eh?
'Tis as Basilio says, and you've been defeated. Dismount from your gauntlet runner and renounce your campaign for the throne.
Giant Slayer.
I've mastered this power.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Ooh. Humana. Yeah, I think more endurance.
Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Right. I could get used to this.
Nice. Just need to meet up with Katharina to
Well, that
get
settles that.
martial artist. We have Juna, Alonzo, and Katharina. Let's go finish up Alonzo's. Go see what happens. Oh. It's Datarum. You're Jackson, correct? I've been looking all over for you. There was a deeper meaning to Alonzo's sacrifice, and I would have you know the whole truth of it. Alonzo said he was going all in on you, so I did too. On the new world you're going to create. Well then elaborate. You're familiar with the tavern he used to frequent, yes? Place I first broke the news to him. Let's talk there. He actually asked it that be the venue. I mean to honor his request.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. My name is Dataram. I'd like to thank you for your assistance.
What assistance?
Right then, where shall I begin? The execution was proposed by Alonzo himself. He agreed to bear the weight of my crimes and die with them. That is, under one condition. He had me declare my support for your candidacy by naming you as the key figure who put an end to the people's suffering. And in doing so, Alonzo would accomplish his goal, to bring you great renown.
Why would he go through with that?
Perhaps it was meant to be a form of atonement. By giving you recognition and building your reputation, he could pave you a path to the crown. He truly believed that you could change the world. Alonzo entrusted me with this letter. Or, rather, with his last words.
I wager you must be furious with me. I'm sorry I didn't let you in on the plan. I knew you would be against it. Believe it or not, I considered myself a just person. My cons were always in the service of a greater good. I convinced myself that it was all for my hometown, for my mother. But that pretense crumbled away, along with her life. I realized everything I'd done was out of my own selfish desires. Such a man ought to die. So, I found a way to make a worthy end of it. Come to think of it, death, too, is perhaps its own selfish escape. When you stopped me, I could finally confront that about myself. The truth of the matter is, I like lying. I like tricking people. Perhaps I never needed to be a good person. On the day of my execution, you'll be lauded as a hero, and everyone in attendance will be none the wiser about my deception. Yes? Before long, you'll ascend to the throne, and the world will become a slightly better place. All thanks to my lies. I've done far too much wrong in my life. But in my final moments, I will become the kind of person I've always aspired to be. I owe it all to you, even though I know this wasn't the conclusion you wished for. You have my gratitude.
The devious schemer, Alonzo, keeper and heriter of the Faker's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Remember your promise. Become the king.
Are you all right?
I have to win, no matter what.
You mustn't be hasty. Alonzo believed you could bring about a better future, didn't he? You there! Bring him what we've discussed. This is Alonzo's fortune. Though half of it was pinched from my coffers. Still, the fact that he managed to steal all this is quite impressive.
Are you taking back the money he's stolen from you?
No, of course not. It's far too heavy a burden for me to bring home. Alonzo intended to give this money to his village, but he was terribly distraught when they wouldn't accept it. However, if you, the hero, were to give them the money, that'd be a different matter. Might you donate his fortune in your name?
All right. I'll do it.
Thank you. He'll rest easier, knowing it was you. I'll make arrangements for a coachman to transport this to the village. Until then, his property shall be in my care. Come speak with me once you've arrived. I ask this of you in his stead.
This one's important.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Here.
Oh. My apologies. These spices are unkind to my sinuses.
Think we'll make it?
I'm just glad you didn't catch a cold. Pretty chilly here, so we all have to be careful not to get sick. You speak the truth. You are permitted to get the sniffles after our task is complete, and only then. For now, we must work to increase our support.
Let's make it happen.
You're right. We've only got 5 days left until we leave. We can't take too much before. We can't take on too much before then. Okay.
Let's go.
I shall...
Alright, it sounds like Eupah's ready.
All right then.
Now what am I to do?
I wonder, how do we start, how do we start Basilios?
All right then.
Is he not on the Gauntlet Runner?
Let's go.
Okay, I guess we can go talk to Juna then.
Lady Raylar.
Is on this. Leave it out, mate.
Wait, where is she? Oh, she's over here.
What should we do?
The day of our big battle is coming soon, and I don't want to have any regrets about it. I'm sorry to be, but I'm worried about Ovi and the others. I don't want to draw any unwanted attention. I've tried explaining myself, but they won't hear it. If I try going through the front, then I'll run into them. We're gonna have to sneak in then. Sneaking into the church this way feels so underhanded. But appearances matter little when lives are on the line. Though they be cold, let them stare. Now that we've decided our course of action, I'd like to infiltrate the church as soon as we can. No problem.
Thank you very much.
I'm so grateful. Let's go to Brialhaven. Good. No one's around.
Yes?
The distortion of Magla feels fainter than it did before. Why would that be?
All right.
Let's go see.
That's surely right.
Yes. Agreed.
Time to go.
Let's go down to the basement. I truly hope everything's all right. Excuse me. And nobody's here.
Oh.
There isn't anyone here. Where have they gone?
Actually...
Jackson, look what I found. I think Hyperic must have written this. Here's an entry from June. Their illnesses are steadily worsening. I pray and pray, but it is not enough. I know it is my fault. Well, one can't call Hyperic an uncaring man. Look how he takes responsibility for this strange illness. The most recent entry says, prayers are not enough, faith is not enough. It is because the devil dwells in their hearts, the fools. Illness is a punishment from God, and his wrath will spread throughout the country. We must beg for his forgiveness. From this land saturated with his fury, I and the other believers will offer up our flesh. We beseech thee, O God, to forgive us for our sins. Oshere.
Is this perhaps...
I can't believe this. Hyperic has taken the parishioners. They're in great danger. What did he mean by This land saturated by his fury.
Oh.
Wait a second. Here, it's mentioned they're going to throw themselves into a volcano.
That can't be.
Maybe he means the Sanctist Church in Altabury? I think so. Because look at the illustration of the mountain. The word volcano is inscribed on its northern side. Who's there? What are you doing? Ovi! We found where your mother is and everyone else too. It's just that it's quite far. Liar! You're trying to trick me. They said all the pagans like you are liars. Why did you take Mama? Don't you know Mama's sick? You're awful.
No.
Eupah isn't the one who tricked you. I'm going to leave Hyperic's journal here. Please, someday when you're feeling like a big strong girl, have someone read it to you.
It's all right.
And by the way, Ovi, I haven't forgotten my promise to teach you that dance. After I help your mother, let's practice, shall we? That's a lie.
Ovi.
I know it must be hard for you to believe me, Ovi. People can lose sight of the truth if they believe in something too strongly.
But then...
But I want you to know that it is really... But I want you to know that it really was a joy to have met you. Please don't think I lie when I say this. Jackson, please, come with me. I want to stop Hyperic.
Please, you must.
As far away as it is, we can't pass through the mountains. But we could fly there.
We should hurry.
We need to get there as quickly as possible.
Yes, indeed.
Agreed. It seems he's using a gauntlet runner belonging to the Sanctist Church. Judging by the date written in his journal, he may be arriving there soon. Hyperic seems serious, but also quite sensitive. I think it was the Magla that made him lose touch with reality.
That means...
It reminds me of when I believed I should be sacrificed. That gives me all the more reason to stop him. At any cost.
I must...
So please, Jackson, keep helping me. I draw much from your strength.
She. Now. A new power.
This is something only I am capable of.
The Devil Summoner.
This is the place.
Place mentioned in the journal is so far away. I worry for them and what they might be thinking of doing. It might be difficult to turn this tide, but I truly believe we can help.
This one's important.
Okay.
That's where you want to go. This place.
Oh, it's a labyrinth. Oh, great. We've explored quite a lot here. Okay.
Let us hurry there.
I guess I'll ask the informant first.
No harm in just listening, you know.
I have plenty of information that will be useful to you. What is that you want to know? Mount Volcano was once a mine. It's famous for the high-grade precious stones found there, but at some point monsters began to appear in the area. The miners tried their best to fight them off, but they never stood a chance. Now no one dares to go near the place except for a few daring fortune seekers who continue to plumb the mountain's resources. I've also recently heard about some mad Sanctists who's holed up on that mountain.
Keep this to yourself.
Contrary to what you expect, the Sanctist is said to wield dark magic. Beyond that, other information about this figure has been hard to come by. For whatever reason, many of the monsters in the region also wield dark magic. Perhaps there's something in the region that attracts them. They like to inflict hex, which allows their attacks to cause more damage. So be prepared for that if you still intend to go. Well, good luck. Okay.
I can't believe it.
Oh!
All right.
No, I forgot.
Where to?
Let's go.
There's the quest given to us by the landowner.
Whoa!
Inside the tavern, I believe. Right?
You will? Really?
All right then.
Okay, never mind. I misread that. He's out here somewhere.
I'm chuffed.
Night though, right? There he is.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Ah, you've come. We're all set for the last request of Alonzo's, getting his village to accept his donation.
The truth is...
The road to the village has been cleared. Shall we be there and back in no time by carriage? Splendid. I think this will be enlightening for you, so thank you for your time. Lightning for me? Lightning for you, maybe.
You will?
Oh,
Really?
all of this money is for the village. This is more than enough to rebuild the village, but you're certain you want to give it away? I just like to be of help.
Thank you.
You are truly as generous as the rumors say. We're grateful for your support. The village was in shambles after what Alonzo did, but thanks to you, we'll manage to build from the ground up again. There are awful people in this world. Good people like you exist too. I think you ought to be king. Aye, everyone in this village supports you wholeheartedly. The road ahead of you may be trying, but you will surely emerge victorious. Because of that Alonzo, we lost someone dear to us. But you brought him to justice. You are this village's hope. We'll make sure your money is put to good use.
Why?
Hey, Master Jackson. Why did Alonzo do all those bad things? His mom was a very nice lady, though. Wait, his letter's gone?
Are you, perchance, looking for this?
You're kidding me.
Did my last words have you in tears?
Yes, you asshole. God, what is wrong with you?
What's with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Because I am seeing a ghost.
I didn't take you to be the superstitious sort.
Real funny.
I didn't die. That's all there is to it. Even if the world would have preferred otherwise, I plan to keep living. As long as you and my mother wish for it. Consider the letter a bit of a stage prop.
But everything you wrote was sincere.
Quite so. Alas, did my deceit diminish my sincerity?
You could say that.
I'm sure you've told your fair share of lies as well. The same is true of all your future subjects. No man or woman is completely honest.
Okay, you got me there.
Fiction has its role to play in supporting people. Like with you in that book you hold so dear, yes? But there comes a time in all lives where reality starts to give chase. It closes in on us eventually. So when that time comes, well, if that time comes, we'll run from it for as long as we can. Is that so wrong? Of course not. It all comes back to weakness. But it's weakness that makes people interesting. I find it endearing. Should you ever have a need of deception, you can rely on me. I'll be at your service, no matter where or when.
You haven't changed in the slightest.
Why, I'd say the same about you. You're as gullible as ever. Now, go on and show me that new world of yours. Well, I do hope we can keep seeing each other like this, come what may.
You only touched palms.
So long, young majesty.
Well, I guess all's well that ends well. We still have one more night we can do, so I'd say next time on Metaphor ReFantazio, let's check in and see how Katharina is doing. So, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, have a good one, everyone, and as always, stay safe.